I just had a coffee and I feel like it's truly run through my entire digestive system. Oh, last one. But I don't know if it's the coffee or like the nerve/excitement. Anyway, you can probably see by the title of this video, whatever I title it, yeah, I'm moving. And you might be like, Lacey, didn't you just move? And it's like, yes, I did. I don't do personal updates that often. This feels weird. But basically the move we did was right at the start of the year. So just like after Christmas and New Year's. And that was moving out of our apartment. And then, as you guys probably saw or heard about, we went on a trip and we went traveling for 2 months. So my boyfriend Max and I, partner/boyfriend, I always interchange the two because we've been dating for so long. If you guys didn't know, we've been together for like, I think like 9 years. Max and I have been staying with family since we came back, and we have like all our stuff still in boxes from the move. So we didn't want to move from our apartment into a new apartment for a couple of reasons. The first being we wanted to go traveling for 2 months and we would like to not pay rent for 2 months if it was possible, and it was because it all lined up. And then the other reason, which you can probably tell by the title of this video, I don't know why I feel nervous. Actually, no, I do. It's because I have to move tomorrow and we're not finished yet and I still have work to do. And also I had a coffee and I'm caffeine sensitive. That's probably why. But the other reason we didn't want to get an apartment straight away is because we wanted to move to a new city. So we came back from our trip about a month ago, but basically Max was looking for a new job in this new city and we also had to look for an apartment, and then it happened really quickly. Max got a job and then we went down a few days later, like literally I think that weekend, we went down for a day. We looked at apartments, we applied for a couple of the ones that we liked and we got one. So yeah, that has all happened and all the things have fallen into place. Signed the lease, have all of our stuff packed up, and we have a van that we're driving down tomorrow and we are driving it to Sydney. So yeah, we're moving to Sydney. We have been wanting to do this for a few years actually, but it just was a matter of timing, you know, fun adult stuff. I personally love Sydney and the time I've spent there, I've really enjoyed it. I really like being in a city. I've been living in Brisbane since I was 10, but before that, and I've mentioned it before, but if you didn't know, I used to live in Hong Kong when I was a kid. So like my childhood was kind of spent in a very like busy city environment and I really love it and it feels, I don't know, good to me. So moving to Brisbane, like Brisbane is still a city, but it's just a different vibe. It's a little bit more chill, I guess. I really like Brisbane. It's a smaller city, right? It's just a different vibe. And so Sydney is like a little bit more of, again, that like busier kind of vibe, really good public transport, lots of things happening. I don't know, it's like exciting to me. I always really enjoy going to Sydney and spending time there. And so does Max. So yeah, we've been wanting to do this for a while and it's finally happening. It's very exciting. I'm a bit nervous. So we're gonna pack everything up into a van and move it down into our new place, which I actually haven't seen in person. But it's fine. I've seen like a bunch of photos and everything and Max went and looked at it. But basically we tried to hit as many inspections as possible when we went down to do the inspection. And so there were a couple of inspections where we would like split up and one of us would go to one place and one of us would go to the other. And this place just happened to be one that I didn't see on the day. So I was a little bit nervous, but then they sent through like a bunch of pictures as part of like the report. So I got to like see lots of details of the apartment. They took so many photos. So now that I've like seen it in all the photos, I'm feeling like, okay, it's all good. Like I know what the apartment looks like. So I'm just finishing up the last bits and pieces of work that I want to do on my like big chunky computer before we pack it up this afternoon and get in the van tomorrow. And yeah, I don't know. I haven't done a big move like this since I was a child and I wasn't really the one, you know, running the gig. I think I was probably just like playing on my Nintendo DS. Yeah, it's like a nervous, excited energy, big new adventure and all that. And I'm excited to take you guys with us. I don't know, I'd also like to want to know if you are interested in like more like moving vlog, like interior decorating or organizing type of content. I know people have asked for it before, but I wasn't really like in the position to provide it, especially as we started like making these plans like, oh my gosh, it would have been like maybe not a year ago, but it was a while ago that we started like mapping all of this out. So I was like, I'm not gonna like redo this room because I know we're gonna, you know, leave and move somewhere else. But we basically gave away and sold all of our furniture. So we're kind of like starting with a bit of a blank canvas with this place. So I thought it could be fun to like maybe do that together. I don't know. What do you guys think? You can get back to me in 3 to 5 business days and let me know. So yeah, I just want to share with you. We're moving. I don't know if I want to do it like a little series or whatnot. But yeah, it's moving time and I'm excited. And Ripton Doobie. Menzie, Barnica too. So yeah, just want to check in, have a little, you know, one-on-one meeting, fit that into your calendar. Some of the bags and boxes we have that we're gonna take. I'm trying to think what else happened. Oh, my brother came over and said goodbye to me yesterday. He made me some little matcha cookies and they're so good. It was a bit sad, but like, not really. For those of you who are from Australia, you probably get why I'm like, it's not a big deal. It like is a big deal, but it's also not. Sydney is like an hour flight away from Brisbane. So as I've been sort of like saying bye to a lot of people, it's not like a big like dramatic thing because I'm like not that far away. It's like even with like our family, like obviously we're gonna miss them not being in the same city as them, but also like it's not super like we can just, you know, actually probably having like very strong matcha cookies on top of my coffee is not gonna help my situation. Oh well. Am I procrastinating by doing this little vlog? Perhaps. Okay, I'm gonna go do work and stuff now. Okay, talk soon.
When doing long drives, that you reapply your sunscreen to not only your face, but most importantly, the backs of your hands because of the sun exposure on them. And you don't want to have wrinkly hands as a 35-year-old. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Hi. Hi. If you're wondering, she is not our dog. She is Max's family's dog, but she seems like she wants to come. She's just been sitting in the van since we started loading it. She is so cute. I'm gonna miss her. It's moving day. Wish us luck. Ooh, I sure look like a woman who's been going through a move. It is day 2 of our drive down to Sydney. Last night we stayed with some family who live kind of along the way, so that was nice. We got to break up the drive a little bit, and we had dinner with them. We kind of got in while it was dark and we left pretty early, and then we're just grabbing some petrol. Oh, I'm looking very interesting. We have just arrived. We've just gotten in to our apartment. I don't know what that is there. We'll work that out later. We're just taking photos of everything, doing our due diligence as tenants. And you're actually currently sitting on top of the mattress box, which arrived just as we got in. So we have a mattress. It does have to kind of like, you know, go up for the next 24 hours. So we are staying with some friends tonight. But yeah, we made it. I'm so tired. And we're just pulling the van in and we're gonna start unloading. We have ordered a pizza because that's what you do when you move in. And yeah. So we have everything out of the van. We still have a few things we need to take up the stairs. Max is taking the van back, but I can't lift some of the things up the stairs on my own. But I got what I could. My hands are all red and ouchy. And I feel very like, if that's a good descriptor. But I set the mattress up on my own. They included like a little plastic like cuttery thing to like cut it open. And I was like following the instructions, but I got a tiny little rip in the side. side of the mattress. It's like so tiny, and I double checked the website. It's not gonna impact the mattress, but obviously like not ideal. But hey, it's fine. I'm just doing a bit of unpacking to try and get things sort of in the right rooms they're meant to be. We can't really do much more unpacking, or we're kind of hesitant to, because we don't have any like cupboards or anything in this apartment. Really only like the kitchen area is sort of like semi-organized, so I might make a start on that just so we can get some of those boxes out of the way. But yeah, I really like the space. I'll show you more of it as we kind of get into it. The ceilings and the overall like scale is a lot bigger than it looked in photos, which is kind of weird. Normally, you know, when you see it in person, it looks smaller, but I think it's because they have really high ceilings and they were trying to capture them in the photo. It's a bit of like an older building, so it has some sort of like vintagey kind of details, but I really like that. I think it's very charming. It does mean that some of the rooms are kind of oddly shaped. So yeah, in the next little while, we'll try and get some furniture, and mostly I think storage stuff will be the main focus, because you don't have any built-in wardrobes or anything like that, whereas our last place did. So we kind of just like moved in and put stuff in. So we have to kind of sort that out. But on the plus side, it means that we get to kind of decide what that looks like. So I kind of might be able to like design a little wardrobe, which could be fun. I feel like I did a pretty good job. It kind of like exploded out of the plastic. It did say like to be prepared, and I was like, yeah, sure, like what's it gonna do, like spring out? And it did, but I had like put it in the right spot and rolled the right way, so thankfully it didn't KO me. Hi. It's giving empty. I will try and do like somewhat of a tour at some point. I'm always like conflicted because I want to like show you stuff, but I also want to, you know, keep it a little private, so we'll see. I'll show you more in the coming days, but there's a little sneak peek. This will be the living area slash office space. And TBH, I don't know how much more I'm gonna get done before we head over to our friends, because it's sleepy time. Okay. Okay, good morning. I look mildly rested, that's good. Stayed at our friends last night, it was so good. They made us this huge bowl of pasta and it was delicious. And we had a good sleep. Mattress is all popped up, looking good. We are back for the second day in our new place. The rain has subsided a little bit. Probably will rain on and off all day. Apparently it's meant to rain on and off all week, which is, but yeah. I need to make some calls. I need to organize a fridge, kind of get those things happening so we can start, you know, cooking and doing all that kind of jazz. We just went and had some breakfast nearby. I was like Minecraft noises, like, because it was like so delicious. But we have water, we have power, we have a mattress, so it's looking good. Gonna try and organize and sort out what I can today. So probably mostly the kitchen, because the kitchen's the only place that has any storage. I feel like I'm gonna look real gremlin-y in this video because I'm just like putting on my like, you know, clothes that I don't mind getting like dirty and dusty and whatever. So fashion rat back again. Okay, we got this.
Oh, vlogging.
Vlogging.
just mine.
Hello everyone, it is a couple of days since we spoke, maybe only one. Maybe we just didn't do a little chatty chat yesterday. Yesterday was not good. You know, sometimes like moving is a bit stressy, I have to say. You know, there's lots of fun things in a move, okay? Like I like to be very glass half full. We went and got quite a few pieces of furniture, but it took like quite a few hours. It's like us lifting things, and then it was like really torrential rain. So like lifting things in the rain, and then, you know, it just, you know what I mean? To express like the level of like rain shutting down general vibes, I was at IKEA and I was like, silver lining, this day has been questionable, but meatballs, I can get some meatballs and put them in our new fridge, which I'll show you in a second. So I got the meatballs, and then when we came back and we were unloading the van with like all the furniture and like carrying it and lifting heavy things and twisting and all that kind of jazz, we came in, we were basically zombies, and we just like went to bed. And I completely forgot about the meatballs that I bought, and I found them in a tote bag this morning, and they're all like wet and defrosted and definitely not safe to eat anymore. But on the plus side, I got the meatballs because we have a fridge and freezer. Let me show you. This is my freezer. It has an ice thing and it's a freezer. I'm running out of lyrics, but now it's the fridge portion. Oh no, my nails. They have been destroyed in the move. Several of them cracked yesterday. I wanted to cry. We got it like refurbished secondhand. The people who delivered it were so nice. You know, that's a fridge. Sorry, it's not like overly exciting. I'm excited because it means I can have like my cool little bougie bubbly beverages again, which is like, you know, a kind of small life joy. So we have that, and then we also have a pantry soon-ish. It's a bookshelf. Because what are pantries at the end of the day but shelves? You don't need to put labels on things. Bookshelf, pantry, shelf. This is just an IKEA Billy bookcase shelf that I got off Facebook Marketplace, and then we bought the doors at IKEA and put it on today. We don't have the handles because we don't have a drill. So I had seen some Pinterest girly pops saying that this works quite nicely as a pantry if you get some extra shelves. I need to get a couple of extra ones because I forgot to get them at IKEA when I was there last night because, again, brain not functioning. So maybe like 1 or 2 more shelves would probably be good, but I think the other ones are good. I'm gonna fiddle with the thing, but pantry! I'm very excited about us having a pantry and a fridge. I don't really have anything in it, but I do have a grocery order coming like very soon. So I'm really excited about that because then at least, you know, I kind of wanted to get the kitchen sort of mostly set up. Max is starting his new job in a few days, so we just kind of wanted to have like that set up because then we can kind of at least have this space be semi-normal, and then things like, you know, wardrobe and that kind of stuff will probably be next on the agenda, and it's like nice to have this sort of space, so we prioritize that. So I'm really happy about how this is all going. From this angle, the kitchen's looking like pretty decent. We might put like a little table here and put like our coffee machine on it or something. I'm gonna try and clear this off and put some of these things in the pantry, but that's what it looks like ATM. But if we can move like 1 or 2 of these appliances like off this area, then that would be swell. I was trying to put my KitchenAid in the shelves and storage below because I don't use it like every day, but unfortunately it's too tall. So maybe if we get like a little benchy thing there that has like a shelf underneath, I can put it there. I don't know, actually I could probably put it on top of the fridge. It'd be kind of random looking, but like I might do that. I don't know if I can reach that, can I? I was gonna put that up, but I realized that I can't really, like, this is quite heavy, and lifting this overhead, yeah, no, okay. So all that's left is for me to organize like these boxes that have like our other kitchen things in there. I haven't gotten into it yet because I think a lot of it's for the pantry, so I need to like sort that out. I feel like I should stop apologizing for it being messy because it's like I'm literally in the middle of a move. This is an extremely acceptable time for things to be a bit of a mess. So I'm very excited for the grocery delivery. But yeah, kitchen's looking somewhat okay, maybe. Come on, Gromit. That's it, lad. We can sort out the kitchen. Yay. Hi everyone. Oh, okay, so we've been in our place for just over a week now, okay? And it's been going well. There have been, you know, a couple of little mini breakdowns, not filmed, because you know, but you know, I think you can have a couple of little breakdowns when you move interstate to a completely new city as a treat. I think that's allowed. I'm looking a little bit ratty, and that's because today is gonna be another big day of Facebook Marketplace adventures where we hire a van and drive around the city to get furniture because we have none. But since we're getting a bunch of new additions to the apartment today, I figured I would wrap up this first little episode. I don't know if there will be more. It depends on if you're all into it. I don't know. But I'm excited for getting a little bit more settled in this space because it does mean that hopefully, fingers crossed, all other things considered, I can start being a little bit more regular and start filming some of the content that I know you guys really love that just is a little bit hard to film when you don't have a space. But this is like the nicest angle in the house so far, even though the lighting is a little bit... It's been really rainy for like the entire week and a half that we've been here. It's rained like every single day, which has been like, I actually like the weather. So many people from when we moved, for those of you who are overseas, if you don't know, there's sort of like a little bit of a rivalry between Queensland, where I'm from, and New South Wales, where I now live. So there were a lot of people being like, have fun in Sydney, it's so cold and wet. And like, other than trying to move, you know, cardboard boxes and things in the weather, I actually like the weather. I think it's really cozy. I like a cooler climate personally. We'll see how I feel about that when it gets actually cold. But so far so good. Anyway, let me show you what the room's looking like. I'm gonna be very selective about my angles. But this here is like a little nook, which I think actually, I'm just putting this there for the moment because I was just trying to hang up some of my clothes because I just didn't have any out. And there were a couple of occasions over the last week where I needed to like get dressed and look like a real human. And so I was just trying to unpack some of my clothes from one of the bags that I had them all in. So I just put the rack up there. It actually fits in there quite nicely, but I think I want to put like a little dressing table in there with like my makeup to do like my skincare and makeup. I didn't have that previously because it didn't like make sense in this space, but because this room is kind of like, it's got lots of little divots, it's like a bit weirdly shaped, it would fit nicely in this little divot and wouldn't fit a whole lot else other than, you know, maybe like a clothes rack. So that's there for now, but I'm gonna swap that out. And then I'm artfully framing out everything else in the background because like, you know, it's not, the mattress is on the floor and my current bedside table is a plastic crate. But I think this is where I'm gonna have like a wardrobe situation, pending pickup today. This is giving male living spaces. This bed will be off the floor and will change the orientation, but this is what this is looking like. And then here you can see we've got like little hangers, and then down here we've gotten 2 dresses in, which has been great. I've been able to unpack, you know, my underwear, my socks, all very exciting. So this is sort of, again, become a bit of a dumping ground because we don't have many services. And that is sort of the state of the bedroom. Not much to report on the bathroom. It's very small and there's not really much to decorate or put in there. It's just, you know, a place of business. We do have the kitchen, a little cuter. We have a fridge now, which I did show you earlier, but that's sort of somewhat stock. Pantry is looking pretty cute. I think I still want to put some like fabric on here, I think, but it's just not top priority right now. I don't know if that would look good or not, but I think it would look kind of cute and like country vibes. And then we have some washing, which is taking forever to dry. So we're buying a dryer. We thought we could get away without having a dryer, but we're buying one today. Fun adult purchase. But like generally, it's looking more clear. There used to be like a bunch of stuff in the middle of the floor here, but now it's like almost normal-ish. But now it just means that our living room is kind of the dumping ground in preparation for the stuff we're getting today. So we do have a coffee table now, but everything we've sort of pulled out from the hallway to kind of sit in here. Because today we're picking up, oh my gosh, it's just started raining again. It's really beautiful to look at. It's just not beautiful to carry things in. But today we're getting a couch, a media unit, a monitor slash TV, a wardrobe. There's a lot of things coming today. Just propped you up here so you feel nice and stable and supported. Because we're getting all those new things in and it's gonna change the way the apartment looks and we're gonna be doing lots of setting up and organizing, I figured I would leave it here. And this has been, you know, episode 1 question mark of the moving diaries. And maybe if you're like into it, if you're feeling it, we could, you know, pick it up where we left off after I get all the new bits and bobs in. And it's going good. Don't mind me. It's going really good. And you know, you've come with me for a lot of, you know, adventures, and this is a fun new chapter. So I wanted to share it with you and say a big thank you for coming along. I also want to shout out my Right Royalty, which is my YouTube membership. They help support my channel, and we have a private Discord and a monthly live stream, and I've been sort of messaging them moving updates, and they've been amazing. And someone actually just posted a Preminger birthday cake in there, which is like highlight of my day so far. So if you want to come hang out in those monthly live streams and chat in the Discord, then there are more details down below. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!